Okay, so here we are, folks, on the Sky Bet site. We have taking advantage of the betting offer that they gave us, so that you'll find on Inside Tracks, and that is the offer to deposit £10 and get £30 free in free bets. So we've done the deposit of £10. The bad thing about Sky Bet is that to change the odds from fractions to decimals, you have to do something quite complicated. You have to, first of all, go into your little man there, into your account. It says My Account. Then you have to actually go into Edit Account Details, and then you have to go into Odds Format. And you'll see there that I've already changed the decimals because I'm not going to do it again. Because changing from fractions, it was on fractions, so you obviously click it down, you'll see the fractions there. It was on fractions. I went to decimals, which is fine. Submit changes, and then it tells you have to log out and log back in for it to do those changes. So obviously, I'm not going to spend my time messing you about and having to log out and log back in again. So now I've got my £10 and I'm looking to I've looked to my email, my newsletter that I'm getting from Inside Tracks, and I found that the next race, we're actually at 3:33. The next race that I'm interested in, so I'm going to go to the horse racing. So I'll find horse racing down here. The next race is Maidan at 3:40, but I'm not interested in that. The race that I've been told to go for is the 4:10 at Chelmsford. Currently getting on Sky Bet odds of 1.83. So I'll put those into a bet there, and I'll put the £10 ready to bet, so I can place my bet. £18.33 will be the winnings. Now I want to just move across from that situation. Sorry, let's just get it. God, it's not doing it for me. Got 1.83, and on here we get 1.85. So I can do my 1.83, I think, fairly confidently. So I'll place that bet 1.83, and I'll place my bet 1.85, 1.84. See if we can get 1.84, £10. So we'll see whether we can take that 1.84, which, by the way, we just have pretty much, yes, fully. So we've been 0.01 away. Probably, if I'd been a bit more patient, I could have got 1.83. So it's really as simple as that. It takes about, how long is that then? How long have we been on for? About 30, you could see at about 30 seconds on that to find the qualifying bet. Find it on Sky Bet at 1.83. Bet it. Obviously, I looked at BEFAIR as well, and found it quite straightforward. So I've got a liability here, which is I get £8.40 liability, which goes across to here, which will pay for the £8.33 profit I'll make here if the horse actually does go ahead and win. So I've got 7p. Liability there because obviously I lose £8.40 here, and I gain £8.33 there. If the horse loses, I get the full £10. I'm still on my commission-free 30 days with BetFair, so I don't pay any commission, so I'll get the full £10. I've got no liability there whatsoever. So total liability for this qualifying bet is 7p at the worst, nothing at best. And we'll not go any further than that because I'll come back to you in a short while. We'll have a quick look at the race now, how it pans out, and then we will talk about the free bets to cash component. Cheers. Okay, folks. Well, we're actually at now 16:09, 1 minute before the 16:10 at Chelmsford is supposed to go off. See, the situation's changed quite a lot. We got 1.83 over here on Sky Bet, and we got 1.84 over here on BetFair. Now, Originaire, which is the horse that we've backed and laid, has in fact drifted considerably, as you can see. If you want to see how that is on a chart, you just click on that, and you can see back here where we were doing our stuff, 1.83 around about here, and it's basically drifted pretty much ever since. So good news for us, actually, very good news. By the way, that's the button I pressed, the little chart button on the left. You can see how each one is doing. You'll see that this Majestic Dawn's come right in. That's the one they're backing. Yeah, so that's the one that's coming in, being backed. So that's called shortening. And this Originaire is what they call a drifter. So drifting, we could still get some quite good odds, actually. We're trying to match up. If we were coming in at this time, a minute from the off, we would have a good chance of getting 2.2 here and say 2.22 or something like that. But we did it early. And the good news, by the way, for us is now that we will get best odds guaranteed from Skybet. So instead of earning 8.33, we will earn £11. So now we're quite hoping that this horse will win, because we get £11, we'll only lose 8.40, so we'll actually have gained £2.60 on the qualifying bet, which we don't normally do. We normally accept a small loss on the qualifying bet, but this is the good news about best odds guaranteed. So I'm now wanting to just see whether this horse wins. We now have an interest. We want it to win, because that would be a good outcome for us. So we'll press on this live stream. If you haven't ever done it before, that's how it's done. You just press on it. It comes up with this sign here. Just quickly click on that, and we'll see those horses going in. And yeah, if you don't want to watch this, then just press the forward button, and it's only going to be a couple of minutes. I'll mute that commentary. So there we go, we'll mute it. And we'll have a quick look at this. They're going in quite nicely. It'll be about 3 minutes maximum. But as I say, because we've got this drifting horse gone from 10 to 11 on the course, out to 11 to 10, 3 for money. So it's drifted quite a lot. 2.32, 2.36 now on the exchanges. I doubt whether Sky now, they're now aware of best odds, so they're not going to give us anything better than 2.2, so they're fair enough. Being a bit mean this time. So now we're looking for Originaire, this horse here, on the outside, looking to come across, and we're seeing it come back in. No, we're not seeing it drifting again. So 2.82. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see whether this horse does the job or not. It's probably pointing to the wrong one. I think Originaire is that one there with the star on the cap, not the one with the yellow cap. The one with the yellow cap is Red Desert. The one with the star on the cap is Originaire. So we'll see. We'll see what's going to go on. It's in third place, tracking the leader. Leader being Majestic Dawn, which is the one that's been backed. So we'll see whether Majestic Dawn coming off this bend can pull away, or whether it will flounder and our horse will have a good chance of coming up on the outside and taking over. So we're coming around to the 2 furlong marker. It's coming around the bend now. Originaire seems to be going quite well. Yeah, seems to be going well within himself, coming to challenge now. Coming around the bend to the 2 furlong marker. Yeah, he looks pretty much, yeah, I think dark. And Majestic Dawn looks to be pushing. We'll see. We'll see. I think it's a good fight, this. I think it's going to go down to the wire. But we're looking good. Looking good. It looks very positive. Very positive. Come on then, Liam. Push him out. Go on. Get on with it. Oh, you can't come across him like that, but I think you're well enough ahead. A good result. A very nice result for us. So yeah, it's a very nice result. We'll get the best odds guarantee, 2.2. We'll make £11 out of that. We'll lose £8.40, so we've just made £2.60 on a qualifying bet, which is super stuff. So I'm going to pause it now, and we'll come back to you when we get our free bets up. Okay, cheers. Okay, folks, so we've just had our bet settled. There you go. We had £10. We bet on a horse at 1.83. It drifted to 2.2. We got the best odds, therefore we made £11 profit. In BetFair, we had an £8.40 liability, so we've made £2.60 there. So we made £2.60 already, and we've only just qualified. And now here we go. Here's our free bets. Actually, we've got £40 of free bets. Brilliant. Not 30. Pleased to say we managed to sign up to bet £10, get £40 free. And those 4 £10 free bets have 6 days and 23 hours left on each of them. And we're going to look next on how to convert that £40 into cash as well. So £2.60 ahead already, and we're looking to change that £40 into some cash in our hands. I just wanted to point out that any of you guys who do want to continue on going with your betting, which I don't recommend, but I know that some of you will, then Skybet is really quite good for existing customers and existing customer offers. For instance, getting a £5 free bet when you stake £25 each week is quite good. And they do price boosts, which often mean that you can get almost better odds on Skybet than you can on Betfair, at which point you can start doing some bit of arbitraging. So you could bet your £25 stake and then lay it off, as we've just done on Betfair, at lower odds and make a bit of money. Maybe have it do exactly what it did today, which was to drift, make a bit of money. We bet our £25. That's their qualifier, as you like, and then we get another £5 free bet to convert. So we can keep going. A few quid here and there. It's quite nice. It doesn't cost us anything. It hasn't cost us anything to get £2.60 just like that. It hasn't cost us anything to get £40 of free bets. So I'm going to now stop. I'm going to come back in just a minute when I'm ready to show you how to convert these free bets into cash. Okay, so we got £40 worth of free bets, and we're looking to try and match up from our list of horses we're given, the free bets to cash horses, which we will have got through our email and newsletter. We find that we've got the 445. We see that we've got 4 horses here that would be of interest. Now we're down to 3, and we're looking at actually Classic Charm, 4.4 on, or 4.5 on Betfair, 4.33 on Skybet. So what we look for then is to go to our stake and return calculator. We get 4.33. We still can on Skybet, and we'll get 4.5 on Betfair, and we will get £10 stake, free stake. That's what our free bets come in, £10 free bets. And we'll do a return on that, and it tells us to put £7.40 on. So we need £7.40 at 4.5. That's what we're being told. So let's see whether we can do this bet. 4.5, £7.40. Okay, and we'll see if we can get we'll not stake that till we know we've got our 4.33, and we will put on, let's see, what does that say? We want a free bet, so you want to use one of our free bets. Let me just work this one out for you, and then I'll come back to you when I've done so. Yep. So we did find out is if you want to put your free bet on, you use the little box there. So we got 4.33. You see the little box, that's a free bet box, and that's what we use. So we use the free bet. We're putting £7.40 hopefully on. Hopefully we'll get that away at 4.5, which is what we've been asked to do, which we have. So we've now got a profit of £7.40 on this £10 free bet. I'm just wondering whether we shouldn't do another £10 free bet at 4.33. So let's see if we can do that. 4.33. Let's use another £10 free bet. Apply. So that's £10. Oh. we've applied the £10 free bet, and we will place that. Okay. And we got 4.5, so we might try and get 4.4. Sorry, £7.40 then. So we've seen that we need £25. Yeah, £25.16 to do that. So once that's away, we will pretty much have a full set of bets in the bag then. So let's just stop this recording for the moment. We'll wait for the race to start. Okay, folks, back in the game. Yeah, I'll give you some background as to what's been going on while we've been away. Sky Bet, interesting. You can put on as much as you like onto the same horse. We are trying to match. I've just put the bet on at 4.33. We're trying to get 4.66 on 4.6 on BetFair. So we put in the amount. We put £20 on. So we're putting £14.48. I can do that quicker and easier if I put 20 in there, and you'll see 14.48. So we've got 14.48.6, 4.6 is coming back into 4.6. I think we'll get 4.6. I hope we will. And then that will be a guaranteed £14.48, which we just have got. I'm pretty sure we just got that. So we've got a guaranteed £14.48 profit. It's £52.12, £52.13 there. All right. And here we have, if we look at, so we've got 52.13 and a potential 67 profit if the horse wins. So we've got Holy Heart, and if the horse wins, then we have £66 coming to us here, and we lose 52 there. So that's the difference of 44. And if we win, or if the horse loses, then our £20 of free bets, which has cost us nothing, converts into £14.48. So we've just turned £20 of free bets into £14.48 or £14.44. Sorry, £14, not £40, 44. £14. The difference between 13 and 67 is 54. So 54. So actually, yeah. So somewhere around about 14.50. That's good news. We can hope that the horse drifts, and then we can maybe make some more money if it wins. Otherwise, we've got the guarantee of at least £14.48, which is a 72.4% conversion of our £20. So they give us free bet 20, and we get 72.4% of that value back in actual cash. Good news. So we'll wait for the race. It's the 5:20, so we'll put it on hold, this video on hold for just for a minute, and we'll come back when we can just have a quick look and see what's going on. Okay, folks, well, we're back in the game, 17:21, and this race goes off at 17:20. We, as I said, we did 4.33 on the Sky Bet, and we put £20 worth of free bets on. As you can see, £20 free bets at 4.33. Don't get a stake back, so it's a 66-67 win if we win. Bit mean, really. This should have drifted, as you can see on Betfair. Holy Heart is out to 8.6, and they're only offering 4.33. So you can tell that Sky Bet definitely don't want to go best odds on this one. I think they've got a lot of people who have backed it at lower odds, and they don't want to give them or us more odds, but I'm pretty pissed off with them. They should be giving 5 or 6 at least, and then we're in an even better situation. So we're not bothered whether it wins or loses. We're getting 4.33. We get £14.48 if it loses, and we get £14.54 if it wins. Shame they didn't go 4.5 because we could have made more if it wins. But actually, a horse that drifts this badly doesn't often have very much chance of winning. Now we're looking for Holy Heart, so I'll just put the
not far away.
I'll put the old thing on, but that looks like our horse there, Holy Heart. I think you can see him there. So I'm going to switch it off again, and we'll keep watching, because I don't particularly like listening to the commentators. I think they often get it wrong. But Holy Heart looks like it's bowling along quite nicely on the outside. 4 furlongs to go. May run out of steam. Certainly coming in with the Oldian running crew. Yeah, coming in again, 6.8. So they think it's doing quite well. Haviland looks as if he's got okay. He seems to be pumping away. He seems to be pumping away more. He seems to be pumping away. So actually, we might have a chance. We won't care really. 6p to us. 6p is nothing, but we'll see. So Holy Heart still going well on the outside. Doesn't look like anything's coming for him. Got a bloody good chance of winning this. Don't often get past him in the last bit, but maybe he'll just run out of puff. But yeah, he's been off a bit of a while. Just run out of puff. Look at that, only half a length down. But yeah, he loses. So we win on this Scofflaw. We just won ourselves £14.48. We've lost our £20 free bet over here. It's not a problem. So in all, if I could just finalise that. So what you've seen on this video, we basically did a qualifying bet. Lucky enough for the horse that we were doing our qualifying bet on, drifted from 1.83 to 2.2. So we made £2, and then having drifted went on and won, which is fantastic. So we made £2.60 on the qualifier. We made £14.48 on this £20 bet. I made £14.74 on the last £20 qualifying bet. That makes a total of £31.82, which we have managed to extract. We still have our £10 in our Sky bet. That's not including, our deposits. So we got our deposit as well. So we've made ourselves £31.82 profit from £40 of free bets, which is a 79.55% conversion. So I think we should be pretty pleased with that. I'm reasonably pleased with that. I think you should be pretty pleased with that. If you did that, how long has that taken us? An hour or so, maybe a bit more than an hour to get nearly 32 quid. I don't think that could be too bad. So you saw the use of the stake and return calculator, which helps us to know what we're doing in terms of betting and what we're doing in terms of staking. So that's your free bet, that's your stake. That tells you how much you need to have in your BEFAIR account, okay? But because actually both of our bets lost, our BEFAIR account's looking really quite healthy now at £105.89 when it started off at about 70. So so we're fine. We're doing very well, and I hope that you've done very well with the way you do it. But remember, I'll just give you that clue again. There's a major clue here with Sky Bet. Sorry, I'll get rid of that. Sky Bet is really the main thing you've got to remember about Sky Bet is when you're betting, you click on what you want to bet on and the price. So that was fine. Holy Heart 4.33. It comes up into your bet, and then use this little box. It'll give you your free bets underneath. Then, if you want to put all 40 on one, which we could have done, and we could have probably made a bit more money actually. And sometimes I do that, put all 40 on one. Then you just click all 4 free bets, and it will all come up as your stake. And then look to put all £40 onto your BEFAIR account. Of course, doing that, you do need to then have more in your BEFAIR account to cover your liability. But you can do it then in one go rather than two goes, as we have done today. So if you want more information, give us a shout at insidetracks.co.uk. You can write to us at inquiries@insidetracks.co.uk, and we'll answer any questions you've got. Otherwise, having taken £31.82 from Skybet, thank you very much, Skybet. We will withdraw our little pot of money that we got left in Skybet. If we won any money, we could have then we could now. So if that had won, that horse had won, and we got that 67, we would be withdrawing that back out into our bank account and recycling it back into our BEFAIR account, ready for the next crew. So we're ready for the next one because we have it already in our BEFAIR account. Our BEFAIR account's so over £100, so we're happy with that. So next, move on to the next one, and you go back to your page, which should be the complete pack page that you've signed up to, and you just move on to the next one in the sequence that we give you. Okay, all the best, and I'll end there.